for 26 odd years. I ruptured my left knee. I was lucky not to have torn any of the ligaments. My boss is a Marine, Kevin, y'all might know him, and he said, hey, I know how you can really heal that. He had told me about the fact that he took yoga, which I often giggled at because he's a Marine and I was an Army Ranger, and so there's always that little competition there. So Kevin invited me to my first class and I was hobbling around. I thought, how hard could it be? I thought if this Marine can do it, certainly I can do it. The doctor encouraged me when I told him I was thinking about taking some yoga, and he says, you should. So I did. It struck me very quickly that this isn't what I thought it was going to be, that there's something going on here that's it's difficult. I was unable to do many of the postures that have to do with bending your knee because of the injury. I came back for a second class and a third class and thought I could really begin to feel, wow, I haven't touched these muscles in a long time. One of my favorite postures for my knees is the fixed firm pose, and when I started my first couple of classes, I couldn't even get on my knees. And the thought of going back and touching my shoulders or my head to the ground behind me, truly stunned the first time my head hit the ground behind me. It's a tremendous feeling when you reach these posture positions that when you first got into class you never thought you could hit. The first time I locked my knees in the head to feet posture was very exciting. It was the release of tension in the backs of your legs is like a jolt of energy. And I was surprised, I was pleased. The locust posture was the second posture that I thought I'd never get my feet off the ground. One day, with enough struggling, the legs popped up about 3 months ago, so it's about a year in the making. I was stunned, I was shocked. It was something that I did not think that I would ever be able to do. You have to consistently work yourself through these changes, and Savasana is a perfect example. As you're sitting, you're trying to relax, and you're fidgety, and you're trying to wipe sweat off your brow and sweat's in your eye, and you're drooling. I'll bet you most people come to the yoga class and they don't understand what's going to happen to them. They get into the 60-day challenge with a little bit of fear and trepidation. It really appealed to me. I felt that it's time to get into a new regimen. Now is the time. There's the right discipline, there's the right regimentation. These exercises are tough. This is a challenge. The little achievements that you make become very special to you. You can recognize that you're improving. And for me, again, it was getting back on the rugby pitch within 6 months of starting Bikram Yoga and feeling great. Told all my Army buddies, yes, I'm taking yoga, which they all giggled at. I got guys on the rugby team now calling me, asking me how I did it, because now they want to take yoga because they've been injured too. If you're an athlete, you should consider yoga to extend your athletic career. I feel better today playing rugby than I did 8 or 9 years ago. The Bikram philosophy